Hey, Xiomy here. So today I wanted to do a book talk on Crooked Kingdoms by Leigh Bardugo. I just finished reading this book and I loved it so much, and I haven't done a book talk in like ages, so I was like, let me do a book talk because I really want to do one, and I wanted to talk a lot about Crooked Kingdoms since I really did adore this book. I enjoyed it so much. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I am going to speak a little bit about it. Now, with that being said, Crooked Kingdoms is a book that continues with the Six of Crows brilliance. I mean, it has exquisite writing, it has beautiful character development, and it has these plot twists and turns that are so amazing that you're not thinking that they're gonna happen, and they just happen. And it's something that it makes you second guess a lot of things, and that's where I'm going to come into, because I'm the kind of person that roots for good guys. I don't root for bad guys. And this book makes you root for good guys, because it also makes you ponder, like, who's the criminal, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, who are you really rooting for? Is it correct to actually root for these people? And this book makes you answer those questions so much, and at the end of the story you know that you are rooting for the right people. And I loved it so much. I mean, you get more character development in this story. You get to know more about Inej, which is something that I really wanted to know more about her. Also Willen. It's something that I really highly wanted to read more about, and you do have points of view of Willen in this book, but this book is something that I really enjoyed. What I love seeing about Kaz is, you know, that snap. When he snaps, when he knows that something is bad is going to happen to Inej, that's what I love seeing about him. You get to see this ruthlessness from him just, you know, come out in such a weird way that you're like, whoa, take it easy, man, because you need to tone it down a bit. But I mean, there were some things that he did here that I was like, Kaz, that's a kid. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, you know, like, what the hell is wrong with you? But, you know, it was simply brilliant to read about, because the length that he was willing to go to was something that was so extraordinary to me, you know, because like he does mention over and over again, brick by brick, he is going to get revenge, and this is his North Star. This is what he wants to accomplish. And even he admits that he committed a mistake, but he's going to get these characters out of the error that he actually did make. And everything that's transpiring is so beautifully done and so well written that it's just so amazing, and I love this so much. When Inej was going to have her knees broken, I was like, oh no, I can't deal with that, because I really can't. When Inej and Kaz had these fangirling moments, I was just simply adoring every single aspect of it, and I was like, oh my god, because you get to see them fighting and struggling with their inner demon, and it's something that's so enjoyable to actually read about. It started raining, so I apologize if you hear any kind of noises, but I really want to film this video. When Jesper and Willen actually like kissed, I was like, oh my god, yes, because there is a moment that they're like, something happens, and it was actually that he wasn't kissing Jesper, and I was like, or, you know, Jesper wasn't kissing Willen, and I was like, that's poetic, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god. Even he was like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't recognize it wasn't him. But, you know, when they had that kiss, I was like, oh, finally, damn it, man. It was a long time coming, and I actually did it. It was something that I was like, I was fangirling, I have to admit. I was completely fangirling, and I loved it so much. Nina and her struggle with this new personality that she has, or this new kind of power that she has, because she does feel like there's something missing in her life. She feels empty, like that power of the Grisha was taken away from her, but she does eventually discover that this other power that she has acquired is something that is also something that's very important, and she does eventually learn how to tap into it and how to love it and how to make it her own. And that's something that I have to appreciate a lot, because I love Nina, and I love how strong she is of a Grisha, and this twist that it had was just simply amazing, specifically when things are happening that you're like, okay, like, what the hell is happening? It can't be that the same things that happen at the ending of Six of Crows are going to happen in Crooked Kingdoms. And it's nice watching them unfold and everything that they're going through, and like surpass these things, these obstacles that have been put in their way. And then when one thing turns to another, and you're like, what the hell is happening here? And I was trying to control myself, but I was basically screaming, and I was like, damn it, Kaz, you are a criminal mastermind. And I loved everything, how everything transpired, and how everything was building up to this specific moment. And I have to admit that I loved when Jan van Eyck got his comeuppance. I also loved when Pekka Rollins was served his justice. They're gonna know the pain, the suffering, the hurt, the bullying, all this you know, hate that they infested into this world. They're gonna feel it, and they're gonna feel it tenfold. And that's something that I really enjoyed watching in this book and reading about it, because, you know, all the pain that they have put into this world, now it's your turn to actually suffer through that. And that was something that I was like, yes, finally, you know, they're getting what they deserve because they were very bad people and everything that they did was just to achieve more power. And I loved when everything was happening and there was a moment that I was like, oh my god, don't tell me something else is gonna happen to Cass because I cannot watch this, I cannot continue, no, 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 no. And then how everything just took that twist, and knowing that Willen's mother was alive was something that I was like, wow, damn, Jan van Eyck, you really are a monster of a person, a monster of a father. You don't even deserve to be called a father. And he was just so disgusting how he treated Willen because of his disability. I have to admit that I marveled when Pekka Rollins was down on his knees, because all the pain that he inflicted on Kaz, especially him losing Jordy, was something that I really wanted him to get. I really wanted him to get his vengeance, honestly, even though I don't think that you should get vengeance on yourself in your own hands, right? But I have to admit that Kaz did have a lot of moments where he was very philosophical. You know, he was a very good educator, can I say. I loved when he gave this advice to Willen. It was something that was so beautifully written, especially coming from him. You know, it's something that I wasn't expecting, you know, like him telling him, yes, when people look at me, they look at my disability, or, you know, that I'm crippled, but don't let that be the only thing that people see from you. Prove that you are a different kind of person and prove that you are worthy of being whoever you are, because you're the only one who basically can put yourself down. And that's something that I really did enjoy the way he said it. Actually, I am paraphrasing, not quoting word by word, because, you know, I'm not going to remember word by word. But there are a lot of quotes that I really did enjoy, a lot of moments that really captivated me. There is one thing that I'm going to admit that I didn't know it was going to hit me the way it actually did. I didn't think it was going to pain me that much. And that is when Matthias died. I knew that somebody was going to die. I knew one of the characters was going to die. But here I am again, I'm quoting Willen, because I expected them all to come out alive out of everything that they've been through and everything that they surpassed. And like in the way that he died, like getting killed by a drusk, I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it. It was something that I was like, wow, like what the hell. In that moment where you read about his chapter, oh my god, that was so painful for me. I wasn't expecting to cry the way that I cried. I wasn't expecting to feel the way that I did feel with Matthias, because I always said that Matthias was like, yeah, okay, Matthias is okay. But I really did enjoy Matthias more in this book than I actually did in the first one, because it was like in the first one I was like, okay, I like you, but I don't love you. But in this one I really enjoyed him so much, because, you know, eventually, obviously, after everything that had transpired, he did accept them as their friends. And I loved it when he was saying no mourners, no funerals. And it's just something that was so amazing to watch and read about. And like I mentioned, I can't believe that it happened. Lee Bardugo, why did you do this to us? But the story was so amazing and it was just so brilliant. And I loved everything about it. It was just well written, well done. And I have to applaud it, because it like I've mentioned, it does make you second guess if you are rooting for the right people. But I do know that I am rooting for the right people, even though they are criminals. They took a part of my heart and they have stolen it. And what I love about these books is that they have topped one of my all-time favorite series. And these books have or on my #1 spot, because I love them so much. And I really want another book, but like set in like 20 or 30 years from this book, because I want to know what happens in the end for them. Like, what do they go through, what happens to them, because we don't really know what else happens to Nina. We do know that she's going to take him to be buried in the ice core, like, you know, his home place, but you don't know anything else. You don't know anything more. And that's something that I want to know. Like, what is Inej going to do? Is Kaz going to really go with her? And I love that moment. Oh my god, everything that Kaz did for her. I know he paid for her indentures. He bought her that little warship. He found her parents. Oh my god, this is something that I was completely fangirling over, because it was just so brilliantly done. It was so lovely, and you could see those moments when he was fighting with his inner demons. And that's something that I really did enjoy, specifically in the end when he doesn't have those gloves anymore, and you can tell that he is fighting with that inner demon and he's going to come victorious in that. And that's something that I was like, yes, 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 yes. I love this so much. And I think that's all I want to say right now, because I can talk for ages with these books. I love them, I adore them so much, and I highly recommend anybody to read them, because they are brilliant. And if you read this book and you want to let me know your feelings, feel free, we'll chit chat down below. But I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.